Crocs. And hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Can you believe this is the end of 2020? Can you believe you survived? Just round of applause. You're watching this, you survived. This year felt like 20 years. I feel like I aged 20 years, to be honest, from all the things that occurred in this year. I was looking back on from the January to now, and I just realized how much things happened this year that I thought happened actually last year. Is that weird to say? Like, it was just it's crazy to think how much things happened. We almost had a freaking civil war here in America, and the protests and Black Lives Matter movement, and then all these things happening with COVID, and it was a lot this year, and frankly thinking about it just exhausts me. So we're gonna talk about fashion. I just feel like 2020 was definitely a year for crazy events and crazy trends. I don't know why, since like half of the world was in quarantine for half of the year, to be honest. I was quarantined for because I was quarantined for like 4 months, technically 4 months, and for the most part I just wore oversized pants and sweatpants and oversized t-shirts and pajamas for the most part. So it's kind of weird thinking now how much trends has appeared. Maybe it's because after quarantine everyone was so excited to dress up, so they just tried so much trends and a lot of things actually kicked off. So this video is basically, I asked you guys on Instagram and then on Facebook, what is a controversial trend for you? What is a trend that you absolutely love or absolutely hate? And I have so many, but I just want to ask you guys your opinions. And let me just go with this because I don't have a camera and I can't just pull out my phone because I'm poor. But honestly, I don't know why there was so much trends this year. Realistically, everyone was in sweatpants and oversized shirts, so it's weird to me, it's bizarre to me that so much trends has merged this year. But I guess the new decade shows a whole new different style. And if you think about it like this, after quarantine, so much trends emerged and it was not predicted. If you think about it, realistically think about it like this. So for example, a trend that a lot of people sent out that they absolutely hate or love is tie-dye. And I can relate. I don't like tie-dye like in the traditional sense, like with all the colors and rainbows and stuff. Of course, during quarantine I did tie-dye, and like everyone else, because they're bored out of their minds. But I did a lot of neutral colors, or I did like the tie-dye with like one color, like one neutral top, and then I would do like one bright color for the springtime. But I've never been that person that like, oh yeah, I'm gonna wear a tie-dye rainbow shirt and pull it off. Honestly, the tie-dye I like is very minimal. It kind of looks like acid wash, like that very minimum like design, one color, like black and white, so tie-dye is very weird to me, and it's weird how it came back in style. But I don't think it was predicted to be trending this year, to be honest. I think what made it trending was because everyone was bored out of their minds during quarantine. So I just love now, if you think about it, how much influencers and social media affects what actually becomes trending. Because if you think about it, a lot of things were trending only because it was in Fashion Week, it was in the runways, in the magazines. Now we affect what is trending. So from street fashion, from influencers, from celebrities, a lot of things are coming in style that wasn't before. And fashion designers are more so influenced by social media and other people rather than random people who come up with the predictions. So I love that. I really do love that. Another trend that everyone loved to hate, I think it was Crocs. And I'm sorry, I love Bad Bunny. I love Bad Bunny, but I would never, ever wear Crocs. I hate them. Since the first time I seen them, I hate Crocs. I understand if you're in the medical field, you have to wear Crocs out of hygiene, out of comfort, whatever. Okay, that's cool. But I would never deliberately buy Crocs just to be cute and just be trending. I absolutely hate them. I don't get the purpose of them. It's just... Some people love them, some people hate them. I am the person that hates them, and I don't think anybody, any influencer, any celebrity is going to change my mind off that. Sorry, no, don't like them. So another shoe that's very controversial, I think, is Bottega Veneta. Bottega Veneta. Oh my god, Bottega Veneta. I think that's how you pronounce it. And these are designer shoes that are everywhere. I saw them from spring summer with these square toe shoes, and then now in the fall winter time they are known for these like Chelsea boots, but they're taller and like chunkier. And I'm just gonna say I don't really like their shoes or bags. They also have bags. They're really known for their bags, shoes, and perfumes, I believe, but I can't. I don't think they're cute. Not even on influencers. I do not like how they look. I don't think they're realistic. And the first time I saw the shoes, the boots, it reminded me of, oh god, another SpongeBob reference. I'm sorry, I'm just full of SpongeBob references. But do you remember that episode when SpongeBob found these rubber boots and he was like talking with them and it was like squeaking all the time, and then Mr. Krabs went crazy and he chopped them off or ate them or something? I don't know, but just for some reason it reminds me of those shoes. I guess because like a lot of influencers have very thin legs and it just doesn't fit them right, so it's not fitted, and then it's like this gap, and it's just, I don't know, I don't think it's a good trend. I don't think it suits everyone. Some people can pull it off, but it's really rare for someone to pull it off, in my opinion. So I don't like those shoes. And then the square toe shoe, I like square toe shoes, but if it's very, like, if it's not very literal, if it's not too square, like a squirrel, I guess squirrels are fine. But yeah, that's my opinion. If it's too square or if it's too pointy, then I feel like it looks off and looks very outdated to me. Yeah. So what other thing? How about like a note of all of the things you guys said? So another one was cottage style, and I think cottage style, it's so cute. It's so cute. It's more, I think, for spring and summer, of course. So I remember Best Dressed talking about cottage bitch style, that she's always into picnic and like picnic and plaid prints and like a lot of like off the shoulder tops and dresses, and like someone is just going to a picnic. It's that type of style. I think they're cute, but I feel like sometimes it looks very costumey. So I'm like, I guess I do like it, but then at a certain extent, because sometimes it could come off as very like Lolita, like very costumey, trying to be like a little teeny girl, some like for the male gaze. It just, that's what bothers me about that style and aesthetic itself. But I know it's not trying to be, or maybe it is trying to be like that, but that's the only thing I don't like about cottage style aesthetic, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. And then loungewear was a huge trend. Well, obviously it's because we didn't have anywhere to go and we want to be comfortable, and I'm sure a lot of us, like me, just opted for like a very cheap alternative, which is like Walmart or like Amazon, and finding the most cheapest, softest sweatpants and sweatsuits imaginable. But of course, there's a lot of designer and a lot of like more high-end, expensive, probably sweatpants style influencers try to make us buy or whatever, but no. I'm gonna say about loungewear, I love loungewear, but I'm still not at the point that I feel comfortable wearing loungewear in public. And in public, I mean as like maybe a gathering of some sort, like a small gathering, of course, because COVID is still here. But what I mean by a gathering is like if I'm going out intentionally to see people, I'm gonna wear my best outfit. I'm not gonna wear sweatpants. I'm still not there yet. I will only wear sweatpants if I'm going to the supermarket or if I'm going quickly somewhere and I can't be bothered to dress up because it's gonna be very quick. That's when I wear sweatpants. Or to go to sleep. I go to sleep sweatpants. I don't wear pajamas. I'm weird like that, I guess. But yeah, I'm still not there that I can fashionably wear loungewear. I don't know, that's just me. But I think loungewear started off last year as very trendy, from the Kardashians to other influencers making it more trendy, and now more so now everyone's wearing it because no one can be bothered to dress up, wear makeup, and put on jeans that are too tight for them because everyone gained weight. If you didn't gain weight, good for you, but I know for the most part everyone went up a size during quarantine, and that's okay, that's fine, that's all good. But from there, nobody wanted to wear jeans. Nobody had the energy to buy new jeans, and just elastic banded pants became a thing. Really big this year. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about loungewear. It was a huge thing about loungewear, but yeah, I just wanted to really say my opinion on that. Okay, so 90s and Y2K is such a big trend. I feel like every 20 years, a decade just comes back in style. So for example, in the 2010s, the 90s came back in style, and in the early 2000s, the 80s came back in style, and the 70s came back in style. So yeah, this year is 90s, but then mostly now Y2K. How I feel about that. So how I feel about 90s and Y2K. I feel like because I didn't really grow up in the 90s, I'm all for the 90s, more so towards the early 90s, like when things were very grungy, also like when supermodels became a thing and they wore their best outfits and they look very sleek and polished. But Y2K, I just feel like it's all over the place. There's so much different tacky prints and fabrics, and I grew up in the 2000s, so I remember a lot of that fashion trends. So Y2K I'm very iffy about, and then 90s I love. Yeah, there's certain things I do like from the Y2Ks that I'm actually gonna try to thrift. So I don't know if you remember those cardigans with like the faux fur collar. I'm really trying to find that either in Poshmark or thrift it. What's another trend that I see a lot? Brown is actually a very Y2K trend. I remember in the early 2000s everyone wore brown, so brown, it's a big thing now. Brown is the new camel, I guess, the new tan. That's cool. What's another Y2K trend that I think it's kind of funny that's in style? Oh, like the fluffy bucket hats. I think that's so cute. Certain people can pull it off. Hold on, I think I have one. This is very Y2K. Like I remember, well, I don't really fully remember because I was like a little kid, but I remember like all the celebrities kind of wearing these type of hats, and they were cool. Oh, these bangs are like killing the vibe. There you go. So I think this is very cute, and it's very small and fitted. I have another one that's fluffy, but I think I'm gonna just sell it because it doesn't fit my head. It doesn't have no shape to it. It's all over the place. So yeah, I like fluffy hats and things like that. Fluffy anything, it's cool. The shiny and sparkly things I don't really like. I remember I see now a lot of like printed pants and things like that. I think it has to be subtle. It can't be too crazy because I think it looks kind of tacky. So that's just me. And yeah, so let me just take this off. Oh my god, So flare jeans, I love flare jeans. It's a love and hate for a lot of people because a lot of people are so used to wearing skinny fitted pants. I am over them. I'm telling you, after quarantine, I threw away all my jeans that are skinny. I did. I'm gonna admit that. I did. And I can't go back to skinny jeans. For some reason, it feels just claustrophobic and tight and uncomfortable, and I don't want that in my life anymore. I don't. So flare jean is perfect. I wear a lot of straight jeans, but flare jeans I'm starting to get into, and I love that now. Crop jeans are also going out of style, and a lot of longer fitted jeans are now acceptable. I like to wear jeans that are longer and a little bit flared out. If you feel like it's too much of a change for you, then start wearing straight jeans or like a more tapered pant, but that's not too skinny. So if you want to start wearing pants that are flared but you're too scared of what you look like and you're scared of experimenting because you're used to skinny jeans, start wearing straight jeans. High-waisted straight jeans are cool, and not like really mom jeans, but more like a modern fit, you know what I mean? And then also like a kick flare. It's kind of like a straight jean and it's fitted in the leg, and then it has a little flare in the bottom. It's very slight, and if you can't find them in stores, then just find them in the thrift store. I found a few of them and I love them. So yeah. So another trend you guys were talking about a lot was dad sneakers or dad sandals. I remember in the summertime and springtime, dad sandals were a thing. So like Birkenstocks, or as like my best friend says, the Jesus sandal. But I wore that a lot and I absolutely loved it. I loved how comfortable it was. There's something about ugly shoes that make it cute. You don't want to be too cutesy. I don't know. It's weird to me. I absolutely was in for the trend. There's certain ones I didn't like, but for the most part, I did like the ugly dad sandals. And for some reason, I can't do Crocs, or I can't do the ones that are closed in the front. What are they called? They're like clogs. But so for some reason, I'm thinking about it now. Closed off dad sandals, kind of like Crocs or like clogs. They look ugly to me. But then if it's open, it's cute. I don't know. Please comment down below what you guys think about Crocs and clogs and like other shoes that are like that. I don't know. I just find they look ugly. I think it's because the shape, it's kind of weird and clunky in the front, and that's why I can't get into them. It just reminds me of like duck feet, or like, I don't know. It's weird. I don't like the shape of them, and that's why I think I'm very opposed to those. But dad shoes, I find them so comfortable. I have a pair of Avila's Disruptors. I know. I got them a few years ago when I went to South Korea, and I think the reason why I thought they were cute is because a lot of people thought they were cute. A lot of people in Korea was wearing them. I feel like the more you see a trend, the more attractive you see it. I think also it's a psychological thing. I've read somewhere that the more you see something, or the more you start liking it. Kind of like a song on the radio that you absolutely hate, and then you start liking it. So I think I'm gonna get New Balances as a replacement for my Avila's, because I think they're more minimalistic. It's not too drastic. They're comfortable, but yeah, I feel like they're very classic. I don't think anyone anytime soon will just be like, yeah, no, what are you wearing? Same thing goes with Converse and Vans. I don't think it's gonna go out of style anytime soon. Okay guys, so that's all the trends you sent to me. Thank you so much for participating in this video. There's of course so much trends that happened in 2020. I think that's very interesting to just point out and talk about, like, in what direction style is going for the new decade. And I just hope everyone has a safe and happy new year. I'll see you next year. I can't believe I'm saying that, but yeah, I'll see you guys next year. Please like and comment of your favorite trends or trends you absolutely hate. Thank you for anyone who subscribed this year. Let me just say that because of quarantine, I had more time to kind of pursue this channel and do more things. So I really appreciate anyone who subscribed, commented, or liked my videos. I really appreciate it, and I hope to make more content and more better quality next year. So yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you in 2021. Crazy. Bye guys.